Welcome to the garden. Today we're out by the compost bin and I'm just sifting some compost. So I've made this sifter out of some spindles from an old deck that I've just nailed together in a frame, and then added hardware cloth and just tacked it in with nails. And I've folded it over a few times at the edges just so that you don't catch your fingers on any sharp points. But then this I just set down on a nice clear area so that our finished stuff doesn't get mixed in with the old stuff. But it's really easy to sift your compost and there's loads of benefits. So this is like a half-finished mix because I just keep adding stuff to the compost pile. So the fresh stuff gets mixed in with the old stuff. And then I just sift it all, and the really nice fine finished material, all the coffee grounds and stuff that's just ready to go in the garden, it'll sift through. And then anything left over is going to just go back on the pile. And there's going to be stuff in here you don't want in your garden, like little fruit stickers. Those always end up in the bin. Little pieces of plastic might find their way in, like this little shred of tarp. And you might find some interesting stuff like sprouted seeds. This looks like an apple seed or something. And earlier I found this avocado. And these can take months to sprout. So finding one that's already sprouted in your compost bin is just a really cool little bonus. So I'm going to be planting this out later for fun. But you're also going to find just pieces of eggshell that aren't quite small enough yet. You can just break those up. You might find bones if you compost those. And anytime you can, just break them apart. Increases that surface area and speeds up the decomposition. Now the reason you don't want to add this as is because all that big stuff, it can actually take up nitrogen as it's decomposing, and that'll compete with your plants. So I like to just use finished compost. And the worms are still going to be in there. There's going to be worm cocoons so that next year they can go dig down deep and improve your soil. So I'm just working this back and forth, picking out anything that's not supposed to be in here. And it really gets, you really get a really personal view of your compost this way. You really get to know what's in there and what decomposes at what speed. And then all this stuff, this all is just too big to go in the garden. So it just goes back on the pile. But your finished compost, it's just crawling with worms. It smells nice and mild, earthy. It's really fine. So you can dissolve this in water and have like a liquid feed, liquid fertilizer. You can mix it 50-50 with native soil to make a brand new mix for your garden beds. Or I just like to top it about 2 inches thick as a sort of mulch. It's going to add nutrients that'll leach down into your soil. It's going to suppress weeds by acting as a mulch. And instead of digging around in wood chips where you can get splinters and stuff, this stuff is just really nice and fine and mixes in with your soil really well. So you could add this in the autumn, but I like to save it up and store it over winter so that come spring I'll add it to the pile and it'll be nice and fresh, because it can leach out its nutrients in the rain, and that's kind of what you don't want. You want it to be as fresh as possible. So I hope you give it a go. Make a little compost sifter. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.